Hello friends and welcome to another video on Tutorialspoint with me Richa. Today under the retail module segment we will talk about types of selling. Well friends, selling is a very important aspect of retail and today in this module we will understand what are the different ways to sell in order to improve the growth of the retail segment. Well, on the agenda today we will talk about the different types of selling. The three biggest selling mistakes which most of the retail staff makes, 15 upselling and cross-selling strategies, and selling is really easier than what you think it is to be. So let's get started. So what is the objective of selling? So let's understand why do we really need to sell? Well, there are four instances: business case, challenges and responsibility or opportunity, new versus the existing customers, as well as what is the financial incentives. Friends, we will look at each one of them and understand them in detail now. So talking about the first and the foremost, which is the business case. Well, increased focus on increasing sales through customer service and technical support channel. Every now and then we need to have new sales, upselling and cross-selling, which I will tell you later on in this module. Makes greater financial sense. Customer service is such a crucial touch point in the customer journey. The retail outlet which understands the importance of customer service is really here to stay. Must use the best approach to maximize the customer experience. Well, at times customers themselves give us a clue about what they want or what they do not want. If you want to have a good business in retail, if you really want to make good profits, customer service has to come very importantly at the priority. Looking at challenges and opportunities, well, I'm sure you have heard of this saying that in every problem there is an opportunity to grow and to improve yourself, and hence let us understand how challenging as well as opportunities in retail can help us grow. Well, challenge to transition from problem resolution to obtaining the customer agreement in order to explore new products as well as services. Customer-focused consultative selling skills are critical in order to have effective transition statements and also strategic questioning strategies. Well, the way you probe a customer, the way you understand the need of the customer by asking questions related to their need and requirement plays a very important role in order to have strategic questioning. Skillful empathy and listening skills. You cannot have a staff who does not listen to your customers. You need to empathize and sympathize with the customer in order to have great opportunities. Well, the next strategy is KISS, which is keep it simple while smiling, which is the very most important factor under retail selling skills. To avoid overwhelming or confusing customer with so many options as well as technical details. You must never use jargon words or abbreviations or short forms for customers because they are not from the retail background, and to confuse them by using such jargons can be detrimental to your particular store. Well, let's understand new versus existing customers. Now, most of the retail outlets will agree by saying this, that whenever you have an existing set of customers, it is always more profitable to that particular store. It takes more and more energy as well as commercially it is more expensive to acquire new customers. Let's quickly take a look at that. Many companies focus primarily on getting new customers. However, a much bigger opportunity is making existing customers happy and selling more to them. So it's always more advantage to have your existing set of customers and giving them a delightful service so that they always stay back with you. When properly used, upselling as well as cross-selling are simple ways to increase your sales as well as strengthen your customer loyalty. So friends, it's important to have both new customers as well as existing customers, but focus more on the existing customers. The final, in terms of selling, what it is important is financial incentives. Well, profits can be maximized during each customer interaction using the resources which are already in place by selling more of products as well as trying to sell the expensive products to an average customer. the probability of selling to a new prospect is 5 to 20%, whereas the probability of selling to an existing customer is 60 to 70%. So, well, we do understand that it always makes more sense to sell more to an existing customer. Upselling as well as cross-selling adds up to 40% in the gross sales for each and every sales call. So while you are attending a customer, it is important to also upsell as well as cross-sell to those customers. Now, we have been talking about upselling and cross-selling, and you might wonder what exactly do we mean by these terms. So friends, now we are going to talk about the two different types of selling, that is upselling as well as cross-selling. As a retail staff, you need to understand these terminologies because they will help to grow as well as boost the sales of that retail store. We will first talk about upselling. So what exactly is upselling? The practice of giving customers the option or the opportunity to buy a product that is slightly better than the one that they are considering. Well, it's important to understand if a customer, for example, has come to buy a pair of denims and his probably mindset is of buying a denim worth 500 rupees, and if you as a sales staff can sell him, rather upsell him the same denim for 1000 rupees or 1500 of a better quality and a better company or brand, that is known as upselling. So friends, upselling happens in equipments, technologies, in apparels, accessories, food, etc. So what we are really trying to say is in the same category, when you upgrade a customer, it is known as upselling. Well, there are definitely benefits of upselling. Let's take a look at them. Why upselling can be benefit to your customers is what we will look at. So benefits of upselling is it improves the customer interaction, because when you are interacting with your customer, you understand the need can be little more and you can then sell them a better off product and little more expensive product. It also improves the self-confidence. It benefits the staff because you have gained the trust and rapport of the customer. It also generates high revenue because definitely you're selling them a more expensive product. The ticket size increases as well as the customer's needs get fulfilled. But friends, you need to be very importantly understanding that upselling cannot be done for a customer who has made up his mind that he does not want to go beyond a particular amount for that particular category. So you need to be very careful when you are upselling to a customer. Now let's look at the second type of selling, which is known as cross-selling. Well, cross-selling is persuading customers to buy additional related products as well as services. That is, example, the companions with the items or products that they are already purchasing that create a more complete solution for the need that they are trying to meet. So if I have to give you certain examples, what I would say is that selling a salad with a main course. Now, a customer has come to eat a main course, but if you sell them a salad along with it, it is known as cross-selling. You're selling batteries with an electronic device, again something that will complete their product. Smartphone with a case and a DC car charger. So you have to understand, if a customer comes to you looking for a particular thing, you need to sell the particular companions or categories or different products which will go with that main product. Well, cross-selling is not going to be easy, and there are certain strategies to keep in mind while cross-selling. Let's look at these strategies for cross-selling. You have a stock complementary items. So I'm sure you have seen when you go to a billing counter at the end of your buying experience, at the billing counter, they always have companion products like socks or even some hair clips or certain accessories like wallets, etc. for the men. Now, it's important to stock these items and products. Maximizing the cross-selling opportunity is another strategy. You have to believe in the number game, and that is where cross-selling really works wonders if you understand the numbers very well. You have to position the product properly and wisely. Nobody likes being pushed to buy a particular product, but if you be a little tactful and diplomatic in selling a particular thing, understanding the position of that particular customer, then you will be able to cross-sell fantastically. Also, try to understand that you will definitely get some incentives if you have sold more. Discount second buy, as well as make sure that you have bundles of those things ready to stack in case the inventory gets over. So well friends, these were different strategies which you can apply whenever you try to cross-sell. Let's understand some common mistakes which a staff can make while they are upselling or cross-selling. As I mentioned before friends, people don't like being pushed to buy a particular product. You have to win the trust as well as the rapport of that particular customer. So 3 things to keep in mind, or rather 3 mistakes which people make are: they do not proactively and consistently upsell and cross-sell. You need to be proactive about it. Customers view staff as pushy, those who are trying to offer irrelevant solutions. So your solution has to be relevant and it has to be really understood by the customer before they can make that decision to buy. Offers are made in an insincere or unconvincing manner, which can really tick off or put off a customer or a client. Hence, these are mistakes that you should be careful about and not make them while you're trying to upsell and cross-sell. Now, let's look at 15 upselling and cross-selling strategies which really can work wonders if a staff tries to follow them. The first is require active sellers, not order takers. Must know the product line in depth and also know how do they fit together, and that is why, my friends, having an in-depth product knowledge is very important. Understand the customers as well as the psychology behind buying additional items, and for that you need to be a good mind reader and also be a good reader of the body language of customer. Turn off pushy salesperson versus adding value by helping customers. So do not be pushy in your approach towards selling. Pre-call planning to anticipate likely customer needs. You can try doing that. Ask a planned series of questions to identify the customer's lifestyle. Once you ask questions related to the lifestyle, you can understand the need, and the requirement can be much more than what a customer is trying to tell you. Listening is very important in order to upsell as well as cross-sell. Well, going further, share with them what other customers bought. When a customer knows that another customer has bought something similar, they are likely to buy that particular product. Relate a compelling story as to how these solutions were used by you for a similar customer. Don't offer non-relevant suggestions. Do not just talk anything about the particular product. Always talk relevant things. Tell the value, the benefits, the advantages. Show them the particular calculation or maths. Create a sense of urgency by presenting promotions in a compelling manner. And last but not the least, keep the salesmen motivated by smart sales goals, incentive, rewards, as well as consequences. I'm sure the last point makes you understand that if you sell more, you as a salesperson will have more incentive and more profits. Well friends, that brings us to the end and summary of this particular module on types of selling. I hope you have understood the 2 different types of selling, that is upselling and cross-selling, and I'm sure you're going to use this advantage to your benefit. Keep watching, more videos coming up your way. Thank you.